this class, we'll discuss about what is meant by mode in music system. Let us dive into this topic. So here, as we are talking about this mode here, generally the term mode or modus is the term generally you can look at in any music theory textbooks. So when you look at this one here, I am writing here very simple definition here. That is, the mode is a rhythmic relationship between long and short values or keys, or a pattern that is made from them in musical system. So this is a very simple definition. So you can remember like this. Remember that here, one more point, if you look at some textbooks, the definition of mode is given in a different fashion. Okay. So usually it is said that major and minor, or only these two are called as a scales. Rest of the things that generally the differences between any key notes usually is termed as a mode here. It's not a major or minor. So but actually this has three types of definitions like this. Okay, so we will not go into that too much deep into the topic here. So we will confine ourselves right now in the very simple understanding here. So for this sake, for this lecture's sake, in this video what we are going to see is that here we are going to confine to our idea that mode is also a scale. So that is one definition here. So with that definition we are moving forward here. So remember that there are different definitions like this. Three major definitions are there here. So that definitions I will discuss in coming up class. So at this juncture what I am going to do is that here this mode is also a scale. Okay, so we are going to assume that mode is also a scale and then moving forward. So let us dive into this point here. So when you assume that mode is also a scale, so you can understand that, say, first thing, the first mode is called as a Ionian mode. So Ionian mode is a the same thing, that the difference between this interval sequence difference is whole, half, whole, half, whole, half. Okay, so if you could see the example here, that is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Yes, you are right. So if you could have followed the previous class, which is a major scale is the same scale, the other name is called as a Ionian mode. Likewise, if you could have gone through a minor scale, that is natural minor, so that is a minor scale, so that is Ionian mode. Okay, whole, half, whole, half, whole, right? So whole, half, whole, half. Okay, so let me show you the previous class notes here for you. So in the previous class, when we are talking about this one, we are talking about this, right? Whole, half, whole, half. Okay, so two whole notes plus one half note, three whole notes plus one half note, right? So here the same thing I am showing it here, two whole notes plus one half note, at the same time three whole notes and one half note. So that is called as a major scale. Likewise, one whole note, one half note, two whole notes and a half note, and a whole two double whole notes. Okay, so this is called as a Aeolian scale mode. We can call it as Aeolian mode. So that's one thing. Okay, so likewise there are some other modes also here, that is called as a Dorian mode, Phrygian mode, Lydian mode, Mixolydian mode, then Locrianian mode. So like this, different modes are there here. So what are these modes and what is this is that here? So generally what we can do is as I was saying here, so we are most of the time we are going to consider this root key is C here, but in these modes it is easy to remember if you consider, so root is the first root is C, then the second roots are different. Okay, so for example I am going to just, if you look at here to easily remembering purpose, I have drawn this diagram. So in this diagram the first one is C, right? So from C to D, the whole difference is whole here. I would like to write it here, this value. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay. Now what you can do is, the same D you can keep it here. So the difference between B to D is, B to E is whole, from E to F is half. Okay. So from F to G is whole, from G to A is whole, from A to B is whole, and from B to C is again. So it will repeat, right? So after C, after B again it will repeat, C will come here, right? So likewise, so C, right? So like the same thing, now I am going to take a Phrygian scale. Phrygian I would consider E here. So from E to F, okay, the difference between E and F is H. From F and G is whole note, okay, G to A, right? And then A to B is whole note. From B to C is half note. From C to D is whole note. And again I can write it here, another E note here. So here another E note here. So likewise, now what I'm going to do is, again I'm going to repeat. So Lydian is F, okay, from F to G is the whole note, and again here it is another whole note, then here it is a whole note, the B. From B to C is a half note, from C to D is a whole note, from D to E is a whole note, from E to F is a half note. Okay, likewise the same thing I can do it for a mixolydian, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Okay. Likewise, Aeolian will come on A scale, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and again this comes a here. So likewise, this Locrianian will come on B scale. So B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, again B. Okay. So this is the way we can do it. So what you can do is, if you like this way also you can do it. This is one way. Okay. So so in ionian mode, okay, or else Dorian mode, or else a Phrygian mode, or else a Lydian mode, or else mixolydian mode, or else Aeolian mode, or else a Locrian mode. So any one of these modes. Okay. So at this juncture, what we will do is we will look at this the definition here. So mode is generally is nothing other than that a scale itself. So that's what I have shown you here. Okay, so if it is a here, or else you can see here Dorian, if you just take it from D, so D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. So if you start from the root scale is D, it becomes a Dorian. If you start the root scale is E and use this only the white keys, it becomes a Phrygian scale. If you start from F and use only the white keys in the piano keyboard, that becomes a Lydian. If you start from G and use only the white keys, then it becomes a mixolydian. If you start from A and only the white keys, then it becomes a Aeolian. And if you start from B and use only white keys, then it becomes a Locrianian. So like this, we can actually say that here. So what is the type of a mode in music? So I hope you understood the concept of mode. We'll meet again. So please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon and like it and share it. We'll meet again. Thank you.